Welcome back to Chubby Scholar, where we explore the history, economics, politics, and science that shape our world. Today, we're asking one of the biggest geopolitical questions of the 21st century. What if China took Taiwan? Imagine waking up tomorrow to that headline appearing across every major news outlet. Governments call emergency meetings while financial markets react within minutes. What would happen next? Would this become the biggest geopolitical crisis in decades? Could the global economy survive such a shock, or would the world adapt faster than many people expect? Before answering those questions, we first need to understand one thing. Why is Taiwan so important in the first place? The answer may surprise you. Taiwan is home to more than 23 million people, but its true importance has little to do with its population. Instead, it comes from its unique location and advanced technology. Taiwan sits at one of the world's busiest maritime crossroads. Every year, enormous volumes of international trade pass through nearby waters. This island is also one of the world's leading producers of advanced semiconductor chips. These tiny components power modern civilization. Your smartphone probably uses them. So do computers, electric vehicles, satellites, and AI servers. Without advanced chips, many industries would struggle to operate. Modern technology depends on them every single day. Now imagine uncertainty spreading across global financial markets. Investors would immediately begin evaluating potential risks. Stock markets often react quickly to major geopolitical events. Prices can move dramatically within hours. Some investors may choose assets traditionally viewed as safer. Periods of uncertainty often change financial behavior. International shipping companies could begin reviewing their routes. Even small disruptions can affect global supply chains. Longer shipping routes usually increase transportation costs. Those higher costs can eventually reach consumers. Major ports could experience delays as logistics companies adjust operations. Supply chains are often more fragile than they appear. Taiwan plays a central role in producing advanced semiconductors. Many global industries rely on these critical components. Building new chip factories requires years of planning and billions of dollars. Replacing existing production is a long-term challenge. The automotive industry depends heavily on advanced chips. Production could slow if supplies became limited. Artificial intelligence also requires enormous computing power. Without powerful chips, AI development would become much more difficult. From household electronics to space technology, chips are everywhere. This is one reason Taiwan matters far beyond its borders. Governments around the world would closely monitor every development. Many could begin emergency diplomatic consultations. Different countries would likely respond in different ways. Each government would weigh its own economic and security interests. Global businesses would also reassess potential risks. Many companies already prepare contingency plans for supply chain disruptions. The world's technology industry has already started diversifying production. Many countries are investing in additional semiconductor manufacturing capacity. Could this reshape the future of the global economy? No one can know for certain, but one thing is clear. Taiwan's importance extends far beyond a single island. Around the world, governments have already begun investing billions of dollars into new semiconductor factories. Their goal is to reduce dependence on a single production hub. But replacing years of experience won't happen overnight. Building a modern chip factory is one of the most difficult engineering projects on Earth. It takes years to complete and requires highly specialized equipment. Even then, matching today's production capacity is a massive challenge. If supplies became tighter, electronic products could become more expensive. Manufacturers might face higher production costs. Consumers around the world could eventually feel the impact. Every smartphone contains thousands of tiny electronic components. At the heart of many of them is an advanced semiconductor chip. Without it, the device simply wouldn't function. The same is true for laptops, gaming consoles, and electric vehicles. Modern technology depends on billions of tiny chips working together. That's why this industry matters so much. Beyond economics, there is another important question. How might countries respond to such a dramatic change? The answer is far from simple. Different governments have different priorities. Some may focus on diplomacy, while others emphasize economic stability or regional security. Their responses could vary significantly. Financial markets would continue watching every new development. Businesses dislike uncertainty because it makes long-term planning more difficult. Confidence often becomes just as important as facts. Technology companies would likely review their global supply chains. Many already manufacture products across several countries. Diversification could become even more important. Chip production has gradually expanded beyond Taiwan in recent years. New factories are being built in multiple regions. However, scaling production takes time. Artificial intelligence is growing faster than ever before. Every new AI model requires enormous computing resources. That means demand for advanced chips continues to rise. Modern communication also depends on satellites orbiting Earth. From GPS navigation to internet services, satellites connect our daily lives. Many of these systems rely on advanced electronics. Global communication networks stretch across every continent. Information travels around the world in seconds. Technology has made every economy more connected than ever before. Factories, hospitals, schools, and transportation systems all depend on modern electronics. Tiny semiconductor chips quietly power these essential services. Most people rarely notice how important they really are. Artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation are shaping the future. These technologies all require increasingly powerful computer chips. The demand is only expected to grow. Today's global economy is deeply interconnected. A disruption in one region can quickly affect businesses thousands of miles away. That is the reality of globalization. Of course, no one can predict the future with certainty. Many different outcomes are possible depending on how events unfold. History often surprises us. Some experts believe cooperation could reduce future risks. Others argue that competition will continue shaping global politics. Only time will reveal which path the world takes. Trade, technology, finance, and diplomacy are all closely connected. Changes in one area often influence the others. That is what makes geopolitics so complex. Taiwan occupies only a tiny place on the map, yet its influence reaches industries across the globe. Few places have such an outsized impact. So, what happens next? No one has a definitive answer today. The future depends on decisions that have not yet been made. This is why analysts continue studying every new development. Even small changes can reshape international relationships. Understanding these trends helps us better understand the world. Our goal isn't to predict the future, it's to understand the forces that could shape it. Knowledge always comes before conclusions. The Taiwan question is about far more than one island. It touches economics, technology, diplomacy, and global security. Its impact could be felt far beyond East Asia. What do you think would have the greatest global impact? Technology, trade, or geopolitics? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Chubby Scholar for more stories that explain the world through history, economics, politics, and science.